All right, guys, welcome and welcome back into the channel. So, seven deadly sins. So, this is going to be a collective reading for you guys. I am going to be using the Occult Tarot deck as well if you guys are interested in knowing what deck I'm using. So, basically, what we're going to be doing is getting a message from the seven demons that are said to be the seven deadly sins. Okay. So, for those of you that may not know, that will be Lucifer, Satan, Beelzebub, Mammon, Leviathan, Asmodeus, and Belphegor. Okay, so let's get started. Let's jump into this. So the first demon we're going to get a message from is Lucifer. Okay, so the first card you guys have is the Two of Cups. You have the Ace of Wands, the Page of Swords. Bottom of the deck, you have the King of Wands. Okay. Okay. Let me just identify or clarify the Page of Swords. Okay. Okay. All right, so the message here from Lucifer for you guys is to go after something that you want. There's something here that you guys want. Specifically, it feels like a soul's purpose for you guys. It almost feels like North Node energy here. Okay. Like basically what you came here to do, what you feel very gravitated and pulled to. Okay. And I also want to clarify too, when it comes to our life purpose, a life purpose doesn't necessarily mean a job. It's just what we feel called to do, what we feel good at doing. That could even be just giving advice to people, okay? And not necessarily doing it for a career or anything like that. A life purpose could just be somebody who is wanting to have a family, okay? So I just want to clarify that and make sure that you guys understand that a life purpose is not always career, okay? But in this case, I do see that for you guys, all right? I'm not gonna lie. So this may be something rather new because I do have the Page of Swords and it's clarified by the Page of Pentacles, okay? So Page of Swords is basically, studying something, learning about something, being a novice at something. I mean, the pages are novices, okay? So Lucifer is really telling you guys to basically study something so this way you can start whatever new business venture or endeavor this may be for you guys, okay? Because it's going to be something different for all of you. But what he is essentially saying with the King of Wands here is that you guys need to not be afraid to go after what it is that you want. Don't be afraid to achieve what it is that you want. Okay, because I do see with the Two of Cups here and the Ace of Wands, this could be something creative. This could be something that just really lights a passion in you. It could be something that it's a newfound passion for some of you as well. Okay, but all in all, whatever this is, it's something that you feel pulled to already. Okay. And for a lot of you, I do feel that you want to turn it into a business venture. And if that is the case, you need to study and look into how you can do that. How can you obtain that? And then go after that. Okay. I want to give some advice with the King of Wands because I know sometimes when, we hear to go after it or go after what we want, uh, sometimes people have a hard time navigating how exactly they should do that. Okay. That'll make sense to some people here. Other people, they'll be like, what do you mean? Like, that just means just go for it. Some people really stay in procrastination, okay? So we have the Six of Cups. And we have the Magician, okay? So basically what this is something that you have already manifested from the past, okay? The past could be yesterday you manifested this. This could be a week ago. This could be 10 years ago. I don't care how long. It could even be like a couple seconds ago, okay? That's in the past, all right? But I am seeing all in all for you guys, this is something in the past that you have manifested, okay? And then we have the Hanged Man. So there's a need for you to pause and reflect on what it is that you've manifested that you really feel called to, okay? We have the Hermit card here. So basically what I'm seeing, Lucifer is saying, take the time, take a second, okay? Um, Basically identify what that passion is. What do you feel like you're being called to? When you sit in silence, you sit by yourself, no distractions, no nothing around you, you sit by yourself. What do you feel pulled to do? What does your calling what is calling to you? What does your heart want? What does your soul want? What does your intuition tell you to go after and do? Okay? Um that's basically the advice. Okay, if you're not sure what exactly it is, but you are being pulled to do something, sit down and take a moment. Okay, look at something in a different way. But I'm really getting more so take a pause. Okay, with the Hanged Man, I'm not really getting look at something in a different way. I'm getting more so take a pause and just kind of reflect on what that means for you. What is it exactly that you're passionate about? What is it exactly that you're being pulled to? Okay, and sit with yourself for a minute on that. Okay, and then if it does have something to do with business, which I am seeing for a lot of you, this could even be just a side hustle. It doesn't have to be a full-blown business. Lucifer is saying study, gain information about it. Okay, how can you start this up? How can you make something out of this? This could be a talent that you have. Okay, a skill that you have. um, just something that you're good at doing, something that you're passionate about. Okay. So that's the message that we got from Lucifer. Okay. So the next one we are going to get is a message from Asmodeus. All right. So the first card coming out, we have the Queen of Wands. We have the High Priestess. We have the Chariot. I'm not going to lie, we're getting kind of the same message here from Asmodeus, okay? And we have the Four of Swords. I am going to clarify the Four of Swords. So the message here from Asmodeus, what I'm seeing for you guys, okay? One more card, I think, on that. Okay. The message that I'm getting here from Asmodeus for you guys, like I said, it's kind of a continuation of what Lucifer's message was, but just in a bit of a different way, okay? Asmodeus is more focused on you guys having confidence to follow your intuition. Okay, be confident with where your intuition is guiding you, where it's leading you. Okay, I really feel for you guys too. If you don't work with Asmodeus, that's fine. He's stepping through, and he's stepping through to really help you step into your confidence. Okay, we did have the Ace of Wands in Lucifer's message for you guys. So if you are resonating with something that you feel passionate about, it could be something creative, something of that nature, where maybe you are wanting to make a business or make a side hustle out of something that you enjoy doing. Okay. Asmodeus is kind of here to help you with your confidence, to help you trust your intuition, to help you just basically feel confident in guiding yourself, leading yourself, like not being afraid to be seen. Okay, not being afraid to move forward with what it is that you want to do. All right, so he's here to help you feel confident, to not help you feel confident, but kind of push you into that. You know, he wants to enlighten you on this. All right, he's wanting to bring forth like basically information to you, or just have you have knowledge in the fact that you are somebody who's confident. You are somebody who is very highly intuitive, and you need to start trusting yourself. Okay, and I had a very hard time getting that message out. So it's kind of to me like you guys, there may be a sense of not believing in yourself, or maybe feeling lost or feeling confused on how to do something. Okay, that could be something here for some of you. Then we have the Four of Swords. We have, it's clarified by the Death and the Seven of Cups. I feel right now, if you guys don't feel like there's a lot going on, and maybe you guys are getting some dreams, okay, about some ideas. Maybe your Asmodeus specifically could actually be coming through to you or manifesting into dreams for you, some ideas, um, or trying to help you with ideas, okay, in the 5D. That could be something here for somebody. But I think for a lot of you guys are in some kind of transformative aspect. Okay, there's something here that is transforming. It could be, Asmodeus could be helping to work on your mindset. I did hear that. Your confidence specifically. Okay, maybe the way that you speak to yourself is something here too. Yeah, something here is changing with you. I just want to see. Oh, stop sleeping on who you are. That's the message I'm getting here. Okay. Stop sleeping on who you are. Stop sleeping on the fact that you have potential. Okay. You have potential. You deserve to be seen. Okay. Something here is about to transform for you. What's transforming is the way that you view yourself, the way that you view what you are capable of doing. Okay. So, again, if this is about a creative endeavor, if this is something that you are passionate about, if this is you having to be confident, be seen, okay, if this requires you to be seen, especially like I said, if this is something that you want to make into a side hustle or a business or something of that nature, like this is going to require you to have confidence, okay? Um, for whatever reason, okay? Just for you to get started. Maybe it's something that you're doing and you're putting out into the world. It could be a belief system. I don't know, anything, wherever it applies, but there's a need for you to have confidence in yourself and confidence in what you're doing. And this illusion, because the Seven of Cups could also be about illusions, okay? Um, I feel there is an illusion of self that is being transformed. I feel like Asmodeus is working with you in the 5D. That candle, I don't know if you guys saw that flicker. But that to me is confirmation. So I really do feel like there's a state of illusion that is being or going to be torn away from you. Okay. There's a transformation coming in with that. All right. So if you guys have been having difficulties when it comes to, you want to start something, you want to do something, put yourself out there, but you're not feeling confident, you're kind of down talking yourself a little bit or not believing in yourself so much, um, this to me is about to change. Okay, and Asmodeus is the one that is actually trying to help you with this. He wants you to feel really good about yourself. Okay. All right, so that is the message that we have from Asmodeus. So let's keep moving forward. Okay, so the next demon we are going to get a message from is Beelzebub. All right, so we have the Temperance. We have the Three of Swords. We have the Knight of Wands. And we have the Emperor. Okay. Okay, so the message from Beelzebub. So Lovers is at the bottom of the deck. Okay. So the message from Beelzebub, the first thing I'm going to say is I'm being guided to say that Beelzebub does usually signify health. Okay, that's not the only thing he helps people with or he signifies or does. But he has a way of affecting health, but helping, okay? Especially if you're somebody who works with demons, he can help you with these things, okay? That's one of the things I'm being guided to say. And the reason why I'm saying this is because there's a lot of healing that's here. Specifically could be for a lot of you guys, could be in a love situation. Okay, that is what Beelzebub is wanting to come through and talk about. We all go through heartbreak. We've all experienced it. Okay, I don't want to be one of those readers that talks about a past person, heartbreak, and all that stuff. And I am going to tell you, love is not really my forte, not my type of reading, but here we are. Okay, that's the message that's coming through. So basically, the message Beelzebub is trying to help you in regards to healing your heart, healing emotional things that may have happened in the past. Okay, specifically with people who could have identified as people who were players, okay, people who you could have wanted a relationship with, okay. Um, that's what Beelzebub is basically coming through to talk about. There's a need for you to heal your heart right now, okay. And going through in Asmodeus's message, if I was to take it back for a moment, we did talk about confidence, okay. I almost wonder if for some of you, your confidence has been kind of I'm going to say dwindled a little bit, or you feel like you haven't been the same after a certain heartbreak. Maybe for some of you, somebody could have made you feel some type of way about yourself. Okay. And this could have been, you know, with the Knight of Wands energy here, I am going to say, and the Emperor, this is a masculine energy I could be talking about, or you could identify as being a masculine energy as well. Doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. But I am seeing for you guys, like, there could have been somebody who could have just been very player type like, okay. Maybe somebody who led you on, possibly, okay. So I am seeing there's has to be healing from this, okay. And I keep being drawn back to Asmodeus's reading, with the confidence, with the Queen of Wands energy. Okay, so let's talk about this Temperance and Three of Swords. Okay, we have the Nine of Pentacles. So basically, this is about you being okay on your own. So I don't know if maybe some of you, and don't shoot the messenger, this is what I'm being told. Maybe some of you had codependency issues where, you know, maybe you felt like you needed somebody. Maybe you felt like you couldn't be alone, but that's not the case. Okay, you are highly, highly strong on your own. Okay. People could have shamed you for being single. People could have shamed you for uh, like family, you know, for some of you. Why aren't you married yet? Why don't you have anybody? You know, I'm getting that for somebody here. That's not for everybody, okay? We have the Five of Pentacles that is clarifying the Nine of Pentacles. So, Nine of Pentacles again is single energy if we're talking about relationship and love scenarios. It's also very independent energy, okay? Um, so let's see, let's go. I feel like for a lot of you, Beelzebub is saying, like, you know, you guys are very strong individuals. Those that are resonating with this message, you have healed yourself through a lot. Okay, you've had to heal your heart through a lot. Okay, I feel like love is not the only betrayal that you have faced in life. Okay, I feel like a lot of people that have been close to you have betrayed you as well, have left you out in the cold or made you feel this way. For some of you, I'm also getting you guys could have been betrayed uh, when it comes to finances. Okay, something here is coming through. I don't know if there's people that you have trusted that are very close to you that could have stole from you. Okay, some of you could have been kicked out of a family's home, or, you know, some kind of situation. Okay, or you could have discovered somebody cheating and you kicked somebody out. I don't know. There's something here with that that's not going to resonate for all of you. Okay. Um, yeah. Hmm. Yeah, I'm just getting this heavy emphasis on like this player energy. Let's get more on this Emperor. This could even be a father energy too for some of you as well. Okay, healing from just masculine energy in general, right? So the Emperor, we have the Two of Swords and we have the Page of Pentacles. Some of you could be, this could either be you or somebody else, okay? Some of you may be choosing to step more into your masculine, okay? And again, back to the business thing, you may be being told to, a way for you to help heal yourself is for you to gain your confidence and independence again. Okay, so again, creating something and building something that is stable for you. All right. That could be something about finances. Maybe some of you, maybe that codependency was coming based off of, I don't know, you don't have enough money being on your own. You feel like you need another person to help support things. And Beelzebub is like, wait a second, hold on. He's like, this is what you can do. It's, you basically can heal this heartache. Use this pain, use it as your power, your source, okay? And invest it into how you can be independent, how you can basically go after things that you want, is what I'm seeing here. There's a need for you to kind of step into your masculine energy a little bit here, because I feel like that part of you has been wounded, or I'm even getting silenced for some of you. So let's look at the Knight of Wands energy. Yeah, Knight of Wands energy is clarified by the Ten of Swords. Some of you have been betrayed. Okay, I am going to say it. Some of you have been betrayed. Okay, then we have King of Wands energy. This could have been a fire sign, not for all of you, but for some of you. This could be somebody who watches you with the Page of Swords. Doesn't have to be. This could also just be somebody who is in a higher position, higher level position. This could be somebody who just goes after what they want. This is somebody who doesn't care if they step on people's toes, so to speak, to get what they want. Okay, I'm getting that too. This could also be somebody who was acting reckless with you and betrayed you in some way, shape, or form. And now all of a sudden, there could be somebody even turning around again to, well, you know what, before I say that, somebody could have had maturing to do. Okay, Nine of Cups, yeah. You are somebody's wish fulfillment is what I'm seeing here. That's something that Beelzebub wants you to know. And no, that doesn't mean that you need to go back to somebody. Okay, yeah. You were somebody's wish fulfillment. This person here, if there's a business venture that you want to start, I'm getting this message too for some of you as well. Okay. With this Emperor card, the Two of Swords, and the Page of Pentacles here, somebody here could okay. So I'm getting two different messages now. I'm sorry if this message is so confusing. So I'm getting two different messages, okay? The one message that I'm getting here, now that I'm unfolding more and more, you guys in the past could have been hurt by somebody who played games, somebody who identified basically as a player, where you would identify as a player, okay? Somebody who just did not take you seriously. This person betrayed you, they hurt you, okay? You now have been, even in the past, like after this person, you were in the process of, and now at a point of coming back home to self, building self, stabilizing self, being more independent, not being afraid to be on your own, okay? Not being afraid to be independent. Create things for yourself, get money for yourself, do, basically live a life for yourself, okay, of independence, because you've basically learned to rely on self, especially after a situation that really, really hurt you, okay? That's what I'm getting here. Now, the second message, as we move forward with this, as I was unraveling more of this, there could be somebody who is almost similar to this person, because I think that you may have really liked this person that actually betrayed you. I'm just being honest what I'm seeing here. Or they could have checked certain boxes for you. Okay. This person coming in could be a more evolved and more mature version of that person who hurt you. Like, they're not gonna have, how do I say this? They're just very similar people, but this is not gonna be somebody that you're like, absolutely not. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think this person is gonna raise too many red flags. Like, they may remind you of this person, it might. Okay, I hope you're following through if this resonates. But you are ultimately this going to be this person's wish fulfillment, and this person is going to be your wish fulfillment when it comes to love. Okay, it is going to be equal. I am seeing for a lot of you guys, this person coming in, this emperor, okay, this is an emperor energy. You guys could be healing a lot of masculine energy, like I said before. This person could help you make some kind of decision or help you to make a decision moving forward with a, we have the Page of Pentacles energy again. So helping you make a decision to move forward in regards to starting that side hustle that you want or starting that business that you want. Okay. Again, being brought back to Lucifer's message. Okay. Because I feel for you guys, we have the Two of Pentacles, but it came out in the reverse. So for you guys, things are feeling a little bit unstable right now, unbalanced. Okay. In some capacity, possibly even in love. Like you haven't been given to the way that you should have been. And this person wants to come in and do that for you. And this could be helping you with some kind of dream that you have, with that Page of Pentacles, helping you to get started. This person has that masculine energy to kind of put the action in to help you, kind of push you. Okay. And I feel that's what the message is here that Beelzebub is wanting you to know, is that your heart is going to be healed. You have done a lot of work on your own. Now, essentially, what's going to happen is somebody will be coming in to help you kind of heal the rest, like to kind of identify what it's supposed to be like when a person actually cares for you, when they actually have equal exchange, okay, when they give equally, okay? So hopefully that message wasn't too confusing, but that's the message that we got from Beelzebub. So let's clear this off. Okay. So the next demon we're going to get a message from is Belphegor. And let me just grab a sip of water real quick. Okay. So message from Belphegor. Okay, so we have the Queen of Swords. We have the Two of Pentacles in the upright. We have the Two of Cups, and we have the Seven of Cups. Okay, bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Swords. So I may have to clarify this. I am being guided to read the bottom of Belphegor's card here. So it says Belphegor is a lord of hell associated with deadly sin of sloth. His worshippers, according to demonologists, give offerings to him while taking their daily rest on the toilet. Okay. So let's clarify this Eight of Swords here. Okay, you guys are resisting change. Okay, that's the message that's coming through here from Belphegor. Okay, you guys are resisting change. All right, there's a need for you guys to kind of put in the work. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. That's what I'm seeing here. So for some of you guys that are wanting change, there's a need for you to be that change. Okay, your demons are helping you, especially, you know, if you identify with having guardian demons or working with demons or anything like that. You guys are needing to put in the work. Okay, so there's a need for you to be honest with yourself where things could be balanced, that, you know, when it comes to your dreams, when it comes to what it is that you want, like, are we only fantasizing about the things that we want and not taking action? Okay, that's basically what I'm seeing here. All right, there's a need for you to change that. So instead of furthering and getting more clarifiers. Actually, what I'm going to do is get advice. So, um, because maybe some of you haven't taken action. Maybe you're still in the process of thinking what it is that you want to do, what you're being called to, okay? But for those of you that do know what you are being called to, you're kind of being called out a little bit by Belphegor, and he's like, listen, you have to go after this. You have to put action in what it is that you want. Okay, like he's being very cutthroat. We need to change this aspect of holding self back. Okay, because I'm seeing for you guys, the only person that is holding you back is yourself. Okay, staying up in your head, daydreaming about the stuff that you know you want to do, daydreaming and planning about things, like, you know, that's fine. But when we sit in a constant state of planning, and I'm guilty for this, okay, um, when we don't take action and we already know what it is that we want to do and we don't take action towards it, you know, it's nothing's gonna come of it. It's gonna stay in la la land. Okay, that's basically what I'm being told. So be honest with yourself. How can you balance this out so you can basically go towards your Two of Cups? Okay, your Two of Cups could be, I always consider it like your North Node, your soul's purpose, or even soulmate energy for some of you that want love. Maybe you're going through different options, like holding yourself back because things need to change or something needs to end, you know? However, you're identifying with this energy, whatever it means to you, you have to take action on it. Things don't just fall in your lap. You have to take action on it. We could dream and fantasize all day, but if we don't do something about it, you know? So the advice here is the Knight of Wands. Okay, so let's get more on that. Knight of Wands is basically about following your passions, okay? Not really thinking too much. We're just kind of going in. Maybe some of you guys think too much. Okay, we have Three of Swords. Why the Knight of Wands and Three of Swords? And we have the Magician card. Okay, so listen, so you guys are... You really need to turn your pain into power. Whatever heartbreak that you have, especially from the past, I'm going to say it, especially from the past, the Six of Cups being here, you have to transform that and turn that into something positive. Okay, so turn that into a passion. Make your pain your power. Okay, okay, you dealt with heartbreak, you dealt with stuff. Okay, well, now give to yourself. Okay, you have to give to yourself. All right, nobody's going to give to you. Okay, you have to give to yourself. There's a huge need of confidence that I'm seeing in this reading overall. Um, being independent, going after the things that you want, healing masculine energy. Those are like the 4 key points that I got from the different readings that we've had so far, including here. Okay, so there is a need for you to change how, you know, the Eight of Swords can even be your mindset. There could be a need for you to change how you think about yourself, how you, I don't know. It's just like it's holding back. You're holding yourself back. You are the only one that could actually unlock yourself. You are the only one that can free yourself. Okay? So, you know, we got to look at that. Okay? So that's the message that we have from Belphegor. So let's move forward. Okay, so the next demon we have a message from is Mammon. Okay, so we have the Seven of Pentacles. We have the Page of Pentacles coming out again. We have the Ace of Cups. And this card flipped out, we have the Fool. Bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Swords. Okay, so let me put these together. I am going to clarify the Four of Swords here. Okay, Four of Swords is being clarified by the Chariot. Okay. And do one more. And Justice. So I'm seeing for a lot of you guys, the message from Mammon. So Mammon's sin, quote unquote, is supposed to be greed. Okay. For those that work with demons, okay, we identify him with money. Okay. We would pray to him for money. We would ask for offerings, you know, or give offerings in return for asking for financial gain. So I am seeing for you guys that again, there's something here with some kind of business, side hobby venture, you know, something where you can cultivate actual tangible money. Okay, that's what I'm getting here. Mammon is telling you to plant those seeds. Okay, so let's actually clarify both the Seven of Pentacles as well as the Page of Pentacles. This is something that your heart truly desires. This could be something that you, either it's something new or you desire to turn something that you already enjoy doing into an actual business venture of some kind. Okay, especially with the Ace of Cups and the Fool card. This is like taking a leap of faith. Okay, taking a chance of where you're being pulled, what you feel passionate about. Okay, what you enjoy, what you love. So let's see about the Seven of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, Nine of Cups. Okay, so the Nine of Cups, you guys could have actually worked with Mammon. Some of you could have worked with Mammon with this, okay? Especially if it has something to do about finances, money. Maybe if you have a business or you're planning to have something as a business, you guys could have asked Mammon to help you with financial resources, okay? Or bring money to this business venture to help you, or yeah, bring money in, like to be able to support this. Okay, I'm getting like small business or hobby, okay, that we're making money from. Okay, we have the Moon card here. There's something here with this business that you may not see coming, or maybe because it's the Nine of Cups and the Moon, okay, maybe you don't see the fact that you guys are about to be able to set up a business, okay, especially if finances are an issue here. Yeah, Knight of Wands. It's something you feel passionate about. This is something you want to do, okay? You may actually surprise yourself and just kind of jump right into this, okay? Because this is definitely something that you've manifested, and specifically for some of you, it could have been with Mammon, okay? Let's talk about the Ace of Cups and the Fool card. And we got the Three of Wands. Yeah, this hasn't come in yet. So I almost wonder if you guys didn't do this yet, but it's about to be here. Okay, like you're about to build this or go on this venture or finally follow your heart is what I'm hearing for you guys, okay? And this is going to be something that is actually going to cultivate some kind of finances. So because it's the Seven of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles, I'm not getting big money for this, okay? We're talking about starting something, okay? So don't expect like anything huge in the beginning, right? So with the Three of Wands, we have the Strength card. I feel for a lot of you guys are going to be the ones to make this move. This is you guys making this move, stepping into this venture. This is something new for you guys, but you guys are going to enjoy what it is that you do. You guys are going to really plant these seeds to bring your wishes to fruition is what I'm hearing, okay? Some of you may have to be brave and kind of just dive into it with the Knight of Wands here. But remember what I said in Lucifer's message with the Page of Swords and the Page of Wands that also came out. There's an important need for you to study business aspects. Make sure you understand business, okay? Yeah, because Knight of Wands is clarified by the Ten of Swords, okay? Don't just jump into something. Make sure we're reflecting, okay, before we dive right in. Because if you just dive right in, you could actually end up in the Hermit and the Nine of Swords, which is giving me heavy anxiety. Okay, you guys can end up very anxious, you know, all right? So make sure that you're studying and you're learning about, you know, how you can create this business venture, all right? So we have the Four of Swords, we have the Chariot and Justice. So yeah, Queen of Pentacles. You guys will be able to, let's just say you work a job and it's like very tedious work. It's very physical. It's very, you know, whatever, long hours, anything like that. This job moving forward is actually going to allow some type of rest for you. Okay. And I know that sounds funny because, you know, when you think of entrepreneurship, it's very busy. Okay. It's very like you could be working longer hours than what you're doing at a job. All right. But the thing here is that you're working for yourself. All right, so it's different. You get to pick and choose your break times. You get to pick and choose how much you work, where you work, you know, stuff like that. So I do see for you guys, there's good karma coming in with the Justice and the Queen of Pentacles. You guys will be able to take care of yourself as well as others, okay? Like family, children, stuff like that. Yep. You guys need to make a choice to listen to your intuition. Okay. But I'm also getting that your intuition is telling you already that you're going to love what you're doing. Okay. Because you already have an idea about what this is. All right. So I'm going to end that here. This is the message from Mammon. So we have, let's go with a message from Satan. So some people identify Satan and Lucifer as the same two deities or energies, okay, depending on, you know, if you believe that demons are real or not. What was I saying? Oh yeah, and then some people, they associate them with being two separate entities or energies. Regardless, Satan is said to be carnal energy, okay, raw power, raw energy, right? So let's do Satan. So we have Knight of Swords. We have the Empress. We have the World. Another card came out. We have the Ten of Wands. Okay. Bottom of the deck is the Five of Swords. So let me fix this. And let me clarify the Five of Swords. So the Five of Swords is clarified by the Nine of Wands. Okay, you guys definitely think too much. Okay, there's very heavy thinking here. Okay. I feel for you guys, a very difficult chapter is about to stop for you. Okay, like a chapter where you feel burdened or a chapter where you feel like you're doing everything on your own is about to end for you. We have that Page of Pentacles here. Okay, Page of Pentacles keeps coming out. A lot of you are trying to start a business or a side hustle. Okay, you have manifested it. Listen, the World card and the Ten of Wands, like I said, this, you know, a period of hardships is about to end for you. But the thing here is that with the World and the Ten of Wands, Page of Pentacles and the Magician is what the World and the Ten of Wands is being clarified by. For a lot of you guys, like I said, you could have manifested something that you really wanted. Okay, making money from a side hobby, making money from a creative venture, something of that nature. It's going to feel like you kind of have the weight of the world on your shoulders. That's what I'm getting. Okay, when you're starting this new, we're just going to call it a new business venture. Okay. Seven of Swords. So Seven of Swords is said to be sneaky, deceptive, okay? Seven of Swords to me could also be about planning, okay? So let's get a clarifier on that. Okay, and the Lovers, okay? So I feel for a lot of you guys, this is all about you planning. I feel like you guys are going to be in like some kind of planning mode or studying. Some of you could even just be going to school. You could take this venture as going to school. It doesn't necessarily have to be business. Maybe you guys are studying for business, okay? So just put the message where it applies. I'm just getting like career. I'm getting side hobby. I'm getting, you know, creative pursuits, stuff like that. But whatever this is, you guys have manifested something. You guys already made a choice. You guys have made possibly plans towards something that you love, okay? You guys are essentially or metaphorically birthing something with the Empress here. She creates, she gives birth to things, right? Um and with the Knight of Swords, it's like your mind, your wit is very fast, okay? Let's see what the Knight of Swords is all about here. And the Empress. Knight of Swords and the Empress. Three of Wands. So something here is coming in and it hasn't come in quite yet. And I keep getting that message that something isn't here just yet. It's almost like you're being prepared. Okay? I feel this is a team effort from all the demons. I feel this is a team effort. Like they're each preparing you for something with this. Okay? Okay, so we have the Three of Wands being clarified by the Knight of Wands. Okay? I feel for you guys are about to take a risk. You guys are about to take a risk. Knight of Wands and the Knight of Swords is very fast moving energy. Okay? Very fast energy. Two of Cups. You guys are about to take a risk and dive right into what you feel called to do. Because Two of Cups, like I said, I associate that with the North Node. I associate that with your soul's purpose. Okay? I feel like whatever this is to you, you guys are about to dive right into it. Okay? We have the Tower. So I do see a lot of you being your own tower moment, so to speak. And this is going to bring happiness, okay? Because you followed your intuition. We have the Fool card here. I can't make this up. So we have the Tower, we have the Sun, we have the High Priestess, and the Fool. Okay, you're following your intuition. You're leading into your happiness. You're making sure that things that no longer serve you or what no longer fits the way that you want your world to be, this next chapter, so to speak, right? I feel like for you guys are in a process of tearing things down. So right now you guys are working on things within self, okay? We talked about the confidence. We talked about going after what it is that you want. We talked about, you know, basically studying how to create this business venture or create this side hustle, hobby type thing, whatever this is to you. We talked about all that. We talked about healing, you know, healing your heart because this was part of where maybe some of your confidence has been dwindled, okay? Where it could have stemmed from, okay? So I am seeing this for you guys. So that is the message that we have from Satan. So it's basically about you making plans. You made a plan, you manifested this. You know, this is something that's going to be coming in, but the way it's coming in is because you're tearing the world that you have right now, you're tearing it down. Okay? This could just be career. Okay? You're wanting to scrap and tear that down because it's just not doing it for you anymore. So you're wanting to tear down that foundation and build something new for yourself. This could literally be all aspects of life. I am getting more so, like I said, career here though. Okay? And you know, the thing that is very detrimental to you guys right now is your overthinking. Or overthinking. So definitely need to kind of, I guess, quiet your mind down a little bit because I feel like, and I said something about that before where we have the Eight of Swords. It was like your mind is kind of holding you back. You know, there's thinking and then there's like, there's overthinking. And when you overthink, that could lead into procrastination, right? So let's see. Yeah, look at, I can't make this up. The Eight of Swords just came out. this overthinking is causing you guys to, I'm even going to say self-sabotage. And this, your mind, is what you need to control. Okay? Because your mind is actually not helping you right now. I mean, still make plans and stuff, but you're overthinking and it's actually leaving you to procrastination, is what I'm getting here. All right? So we have the Queen of Cups. So there's a need for you to listen and follow your intuition, follow your heart. Okay? Yeah, Nine of Pentacles. Some of you really want to start some kind of business or go off on your own, do something independently, okay? We have the Moon here and the Seven of Wands, but not really quite sure, you know, how to go about this. You know, it almost seems tedious a little bit with the Seven of Wands, but we're still trying to go after that, okay? Go after what it is that we want. All right, so let's leave Satan's message here. So next we're going to get a message from Leviathan. And this will be the last message. All right, so we have the Emperor. We have the Queen of Swords. We have the Page of Cups. Bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Wands. Why the Page of Cups? Leviathan is telling you guys that you need to step up into your masculine energy. There's something here with you guys stepping up into your masculine energy and speaking your truth, not being afraid to, not even just masculine energy, just standing up and standing in your power, basically. Okay. Page of Cups is being clarified by the Seven of Pentacles. Let's see what this Four of Wands energy is all about. It's about the Six of Wands. Okay. You guys are, I'm going to say, definitely destined to step into some kind of success. Okay. This could be, yeah. I have the Judgment card there. Let's see. Yeah, there's something here. You guys are destined for success. That's what this is. Four of Wands is also the 1111 card, so some of you could have wished for success. And we have Five of Wands. Whatever you're destined to be successful with, okay, if we're going to talk about, again, this could even be your soul's purpose. This could be something that deep, okay? There's something here that is made for you to be specifically successful with. And with the Five of Wands and the Ten of Cups, this is something that you feel, even with Judgment that we had there, that I said that we got the Judgment card. A lot of people could feel that they are in competition with you. Okay, whatever this is, there could be a very competitive thing. This could be, you know, like you're not the only person doing this. Okay. But something about you leads other people to feel that they're in competition with you. Okay. This could be your skill set that you have. This could be your knowledge that you have on something. All right. So just, you know, just something to be aware of, I guess. Not really to pay attention to it. Who cares? Because there's people out there that are going to put themselves in competition with you and you're not even going to pay no mind to it. Okay. Matter of fact, I'm not even getting anything to be worried about with that. It's just understand, like, it's almost like Leviathan is giving you a hype up. That's basically the energy that I'm getting here. Again, with the confidence, being proud of yourself, knowing that you're going to be successful, something that you wish for, something that you wanted, you will be successful with, and people will feel competitive or like they need to compete with you, and you're not even going to notice that people are competing with you. Okay. because you're just going to be here with the 10 of Cups, and you're just going to be here, you know, enjoying what you're doing, not even worried about competition around you. That's what I'm seeing. But there is a need for you to step into your power. Don't be afraid to speak up. If there's things that you need to say, don't be afraid to say them. Page of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles here. There's something here. Page of Cups can talk, yeah, Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so whatever this is that you are going to be doing, okay, because this is big, all right? I am feeling that for you guys here. It is big. This definitely has something to do with, I'm talking to somebody who is venturing off into either making a hobby a career, or something, a creative endeavor a career, or even just like a side hustle or something of that nature. I'm definitely getting that here for you guys throughout this whole reading. There's a need for you to step up into your power, not be afraid to speak your truth, okay? No matter who likes it, okay? Because there's something here where it's like that childlike energy in you is being rebirthed almost, okay? So I don't know if, you know, in your childhood years or anything like that, you guys have felt that you couldn't be a kid. Maybe some of you had to grow up real fast, okay? It's like whatever this venture is, this newfound sense of independence, it's like there's something that is freeing. It almost makes you feel childlike again. It connects you to your inner child. But whatever this is, like I said, you're meant to be successful. You're meant to be, you guys could even be signing a contract. Okay, Four of Wands could be a contract. You guys could be offered a contract. Let's get one more on that. Yeah, Three of Pentacles. You guys could end up in a partnership where there's some kind of contract. Definitely to do with work, definitely to do with business, being an entrepreneur, but there's something here. The Tower, so this could happen unexpectedly. This could even be like, you know, Three of Pentacles could also be collaboration as well, okay? And I can't make this up. We have the Ace of Pentacles. You guys could be receiving a new contract, a new job, okay? And this is definitely going to be something that you want. We have the Star card. So now this is leading me back to Lucifer's message, okay? Because now I'm tying this kind of in. Lucifer's message with that Page of Swords and the Page of Pentacles, okay? If there is a contract, and obviously it's common sense, you should be reading contracts, especially before you go signing on that dotted line, right? And locking yourself into something. Make sure that you're reading and reviewing all things before signing anything. Okay, just make sure that's what we're doing. So that Knight of Wands is also starting to make sense too in one of the other readings, not the love portion reading, but the other reading that we had. I forgot what demon it was, but was it Belphegor? I think it was. But there's a need for you to make sure, because we have that Ten of Swords, don't just run at the first option that you have or the first opportunity that you have. Make sure you are reading all fine print, everything. There is a huge emphasis on that, and I'm almost getting Lucifer coming through and bringing that through. Belphegor also brought that through as well. Okay. Make sure that you're understanding everything. Whoever is offering you a contract, make sure you are asking questions. Because also when I told you there's a need for you to step into your power. The Emperor and the Queen of Swords. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Ask questions. Okay? Even hard questions. All right? Make sure that there is a, you know, especially when you're signing something, a contract of some sort, like make sure that you are standing up for yourself. Don't let somebody persuade you. Okay, that's another thing that I'm getting here. I'm not saying that's going to happen, but I'm just saying be weary. Let's just get one more before we end this, because this is already a long video. All right. Yep. Yep. Page of Wands. Can't make it up. Okay. There is something here to do with creativity, something here to do with what you are passionate about. Okay. There is a contract here. All right. So make sure, like I said, you're reading everything before you sign. Make sure that you are questioning people. Make sure that nobody's trying to push you into anything. Like just be mindful. Okay? All right. I am going to end this video because it is extremely long and I did not intend for it to be this long. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the reading. If you did, please give it a like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next reading. Bye, guys.